One of the big issues with a lot of comic book communities, specifically on like social media, is their tendency to believe rumors that have no credibility or any actual significant evidence to back up that said claim. They're really quick to like believe and go crazy over like wild rumors that are just literally suspicion and that anybody can just make a, out of their mouth. I think one of the prime examples of this is Grace Randolph. She, I guess, is a part of the quote unquote scooping game that a lot of these like comic book people like to, or at least like people who like to give up news and updates on like comic book related media. They say stuff that gets people wild up, but at the end of the day, like more than half of the stuff she says gets like debunked. Like, why do y'all listen to this white woman? Like, I don't get it. It's like, look at how many times she's had arguments with like creative people behind these projects. And then a recent rumor is just insane, and it's just like, why would you even give any credit to this becoming a possibility and people have making a trend on Twitter and whatnot?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
So as you can see right there, the rumor states that a future actor who will be the new DCU Batman will have a cameo at the end of the Flash movie, which will be an actor who have previously played the character of Bruce Wayne Batman in another iteration, whether it be Christian Bale in the Nolan trilogy, or Val Kilmer in the Joel Schumacher film, or the other Joel Schumacher film with George Clooney, and whoever cameos there in the Flash will become the new DCU Batman and the father, Damian Wayne. And I can just, like, without James Gunn himself officially debunking this, I can say bet that this is a stupid rumor. This makes no sense. Now, one of them cameoing in the Flash, yeah, could be a possibility, sure, whatever, but having them become the new Batman is just such an idiotic thing to even speculate on. It's like it's very clear and evident, and it's suspected by multiple people like Dave Bautista himself, that James Gunn clearly wants to go younger when it comes to this new Trinity, or specific with Batman and Superman. And if you're gonna have someone establishing the Bat family, and if you're trying to do this 8 to 10 year plan, why would you get someone like George Clooney? Like, dude's not exactly young either, and you should go like say like Christian Bale route. That wouldn't make any sense. Obviously, that he's trying to go with a new direction with this DC universe and kind of differentiate from different iterations that have come out in the past. Not to mention Christian Bale's kind of mythos being way more realistic and grounded, while I would assume this new universe would be much more comic book accurate and much more like less afraid to embrace the comic book roots that makes the character of Batman so special. So I just quick to make a quick video, just like, this has no credibility to it whatsoever. One of the few instances of people going awry or crazy over comic book rumors that are just from people who don't really have credible sources. Whether Grace Randolph or not does, like, this is just like, this rumor it doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, you have some random Twitter account saying Adam Driver is going to be the new Doctor Doom, and everyone like loses their minds. It's like, why? This makes no sense. Or in this case, it's like, hey, there's a 1/3 chance that Val Kilmer is going to come back as Batman. It's like, it's got to be the stupidest thing you've ever heard out of context. With or without context, it's dumb regardless. But yeah, it's like, there's no way. Like, obviously the smartest decision, and the decision that they will do, is just cast a new actor around the same age as the Superman actor, considering that if they're both going to be younger, it would make sense to have them around that same age. And it just wouldn't make sense to have like a, you cast Christian Bale, the dude's like pushing 50, I think, it was like 49 now or something years old. Like, it just wouldn't make sense to the 8 to 10 year plan, which is also another thing with fandoms. They kind of, with their unrealistic expectations, I liked Ben Affleck as Batman, but campaigning to like hashtag make the Batfleck movie just doesn't make sense. Dude's already in his like early 50s, and you're asking him to maintain that shape and composure that he had to while playing the character, and sign like an 8 to 10 year multi-picture deal to star in these movies. It just wouldn't make any sense. It's like, you already have a new Superman actor, and it's pretty evident that they're getting a new actor as well. So, but yeah, it's just another compilation of rumors and speculation that people need to stop believing in blindly. Like, in this case, just don't even have any reaction to something unless it is from a credible source like James Gunn himself, or one of like the big trades like Variety or whatever. But even sometimes they can get stuff mixed up too. But yeah, this is just a stupid rumor altogether. I don't even know why it exists.